Okay, I want to ask you about the Stumpini. What do you do with them?
With this, with the,
With the mushrooms? If I want to can them, what should I do?
if you want to can them,
Yes. What would you do first?
well, they have to be washed.
Okay.
Yes, but
So wash them in water?
uh,
Then what? Before you put them in the cans, do you cook them first? Do you boil them?
well,
What would Etta do?
that's the thing that
You told me that Etta would boil them. Because you put them in the jars, right? You help put them in the jars?
you want to put them in jars.
Yes. So you wash them.
Yeah.
And then,
They gotta be washed. I mean, there is,
dirt and stuff on them, yeah?
yeah, the top, maybe might be a grain or two or rocks,
Yeah.
and
And then did she boil them first?
you can do whatever you want once it's boiled.
Yeah. And then you put them in the jar.
You can cook it after.
Yes. And you put them in the jar
Yeah,
and put the lids on.
yeah.
And then do you put them in the canner and cook them for a while in the canner?
When you eat them after.
No, before you put away the jars. She would cook them in the canner, right? She would put the jar in water and boil the water. She told me that she cooked them for about 2 hours.
Well, it was in two ways that some of them they had the tomato in the, like Ada when I was, she would tell me go down and pick up a small jar of tomato
Right.
for supper or whatever, at the evening, and then she would cook with something else, any way you want.
Yeah.
That's all. But you can even put them in a jar like this, washed clean.
Yes.
Fill the jar with water
Yes.
and then boil them.
Right.
And in that way they are the same. They got no condiments or anything.
Yes.
You can do whatever.
But did she cook them before putting them in the jars?
Yeah,
She boiled them for a while and then put them in the jar?
I think so.
Yes. Because you told me you helped her put them in the jars.
Jesus Christ.
It's a long time ago, I know.
If it was Eda near, that would be
That's okay. She told me how long to cook them in the canner. That's the important part. But I forgot to ask her about before.
when you put them in the can. I think you can put them in the can and boil the can after.
Yes.
Then they can stay in there as long as
I know, because the last ones we had been in the jar for I think about 5 years, and they were still good.
Well, Jesus Christ.
Because it was a long time ago, and we ate the last jar.
Like I remember this thing. Maybe he put it in the beer bottles,
How would you put the mushroom in a beer bottle?
Of beer bottles in here, and and Ada would. They had some. I think they had some stuff
She would put tomato
already
sauce in the beer
ready
bottle.
to put it in.
She would put tomato sauce in beer bottles. I don't think she put mushrooms in beer bottles. How would she get the mushroom into the beer bottle? The mushroom is too big to fit in the top of the beer bottle.
No, but that was tomato that I'm talking
Yes.
about. And the tomato were...
Then she would can the bottles.
They were red stuff.
It was tomato
remember.
sauce. I know. I still have some of those bottles. I still have some with tomato sauce in it.
They are red, but juice inside. No.
Yes. Just juice.
Just juice.
Yes. Sauce.
That's when she sent me down and she would say, go and get a small bowl, the jar of something, or a bottle, because I was bottling. I had a bunch of
We had a lot of them.
a bunch of bottles, beer bottles like these, and she would take me some. I was red stuff in the stove, ready, and I would just fill up the bottles, and then put the
The
plug
cap
in.
on. Yeah.
Hey, Madonna Santa, what she was putting in there,
You just did what she said?
But that would be eaten at noon, never in the evening.
Oh, never in the evening.
No.
No.
In there, the main meal is at noon.
Mm-hmm.
And coach the father is daughter, Christ. Too bad. But anyway, they gotta be clean.
Yep.
No question about that. And you clean them before you do anything, and you clean in the water.
Yep.
And then
I'm gonna can some.
she.
And I've heard I can dry them out.
Baby,
I've read that I can dry them in the dehydrator. And that they will be good that way too. So I'm gonna try dehydrating some to see what happens.
she would tell me, go and get a small bottle or a jar with this stuff, and it was red stuff inside.
Yes.
To remember what the heck now, I don't know. I know that then we pack a bunch of bottles and put them in
Yep.
there, and there they were used to, not every day, but depending on what she was cooking, more.
Yeah. She was a good cook.
Yeah.
Do you miss her?
Jesus Christ, to remember how it was that she was cooking them and everything. No. I know that they needed cook quite some time.
Yes.
Yeah. And I fill up the bottles, and then we have with that thing that you plug it,
Yep.
and then you put them in the basement, as you use them. When she was doing something that needed that stuff, I can only say that. Jesus, she was here. I think she would remember everything that she was doing with, but anything that you can do, you got to put them in small jar. They gotta be clean. You can even put them just like this, and then do all the cooking when you take them out.
Yeah.